Hello, everyone. Welcome back to MacDowell Gymnasium here for a high school boys basketball matchup here Monday night as the Dover-Eyota Eagles travel here to take on the Crescent Lancers. I'm Thomas Reese, along with my co-host Connor Sheska. And Connor, what can you tell us about the Lancers right now?
Well, Thomas, the Lancers have came into this game losing 2 of their last 3 games after an 8-0 start. They lost Monday, Spring Grove, Friday, and Pointy against PM. However, if the Lancers can win tonight, they can add Dover-Eyota to their win resume and actually make it into double-digit wins this season, which would surpass their win count by last year by 1.
Yeah.
Their win resumes include some great teams on this list, too, which are Rushford Peterson, Cannon Falls, Winona Cotter, Fillmore Central, Pine Island, Albert Lee, St. Charles, Holman, and most recently, Lewiston.
Yeah, Lewiston was a really good team going into the game. One of their best players, however, was out with COVID, which helped the Lancers win by 19 points. Yeah, it was a really good game Thursday. Unfortunately, they lost Friday, so it was a bit of a rough week last week. But looking at Dover-Eyota, they come into this game 3-13, only being able to pull out wins against Randolph, Cotter, and Fillmore Central. And I'm not going to read out all their losses, but I think it's just safe to say that their season hasn't really gone, the way they planned it. But that's going to do it all for us up here in the booth for a pregame show. Short pregame today, but it should be a very fun game to watch. Sit back, grab some popcorn, enjoy the show, and we're going to have national anthem and lineups coming up here shortly. Alrighty, back here in MacDoll Gymnasium. Something I forgot to mention in the pregame show. These two teams did not meet last year, so the last time that they would have met would have been back here in the playoffs when Dover-Eyota, a 14 seed, upset us, the Lancers, who were a 3 seed. One of the greatest Lancer teams we've had was knocked out first round of the playoffs here, unfortunately, in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Or sorry, it was actually early 2020. So before COVID, and we'll have Pena and Benson going for the tip. Ball goes out of bounds off Benson's hand, and it'll be Eagles ball to start the game. Here, starting 5 for the Eagles, we have Elvis Pena, Derek Gaska, Brady Myers, Landon Klassen, and Maverick Sobchik. And for the Lancers, we had Mason Enerold, Parker McQuinn, Carter Todd, Elliot Bauer, and Owen Benson. 3 ball from Gaska to start the game out. No good. Board by Carter Todd. And record-wise, Lancers come into this game with the advantage, with 3-13 to 9-2 is a very different numbers there, but a good drive by Elvis Pena. And ball goes out of bounds off his hand, so will be Lancer ball. Lots of seniors, though, on this Dover-Eyota team. We have 7 to my count, a lot more. Well, not really a lot more than the Lancers. The Lancers have 5, actually. But more than I usually see on these rosters. But a very, very strong junior class is an anchor of this team. And we have 3 juniors starting right now, a senior and a sophomore for the Lancers. Inside drive for Todd is no good, so no points on both of the two teams' first possessions of the game. Looking at the Eagles, they have 4 seniors and a junior starting. And look a little slow on offense so far. Lancers just missing shots, but just Dover-Eyota looks a little slow coming into this game. And Pena, top of the key, guarded by Interwold. Myers gets it over to Klassen. And Sobchik mishandles it, but ball does not go out of bounds. Ooh, was that a... Good defense here by the Lancers so far.
Yeah, very good. They're not letting anything get through this center, so Dover's had to keep the ball on the outside.
Pena looking to get the first points of the game for either team. No good, but he steals the ball from Benson. Going back up, blocked by Benson. And now Interwold has the ball, so really good defense so far for the Lancers. Nothing to show for it on offense. And Todd will hit a 3. Knew it before it went in. Looked good coming off the hands. Carter Todd puts the Lancers in the scoring position with a 3, but he'll get his first foul of the game.
Ball inbounded to Dover-Eyota. And I'm going to hand it back to Tom.
We got Gaska. And Pena driving in again. Sobchik back out to Gaska. And he'll shoot a 3, looking to tie this ball game up. And he does. 3-3 ball game with 15.5 minutes to go. Here on this cool Monday night. It's actually kind of chilly outside. But Parker McQuinn makes his first bucket of the game to make it a 5-3 ball game. And we'll see a press from the Lancers, but a good press breaker by Dover-Eyota to get that ball up. Gaska looking to shoot. Decides not to, gets over to Myers. Myers is gonna drive in. Sobchik gonna tie it up, no good, in and out. And now Todd inside. And it gets the charge, that's his second foul.
Got to watch his head there. He went down hard on
Yeah.
that one. Seems to be all right, though.
And so Todd, second foul already. And we'll see Carson Reeder, number 22, checking in for Todd. Sobchak in the corner, guarded by Benson. And now we have Pena. Looking to work in. Good defense by McQuinn. And just bad ball handling by the Eagles so far. And a good pass by McQuinn to Enerwold, looking to make it an and one. No good, though, but he gets the foul drawn. Foul will be on number 3, Brady Myers, his first. And misses the first free throw off the front rim. We'll have number 15, Mitchell Wallace, and number 11, Ryan Cullett, checking in for Pena and Sobchak. Looking to put the Lancers up by 3. No good, 0 for 2. Not very like Mason to miss both of his free throws. But just did. We'll see him drive in. Kick it out to Bauer. To McQuinn in the corner looking to shoot. Decides not to. Inside to Benson. Benson has a huge height advantage over anyone on this Eagles team, but a good drive by McQuinn. He's got 4. And the Lancers have a 4-point lead. Call it. We'll see a shot fake by Wallace. He'll drive in. And an on-the-ground foul by McQuinn, I believe. And it'll be on McQuinn. Inbounds from Myers. And they're going to get it into Gaska. Gaska with the only points so far for Dover-Eyota. Myers driving in, good drive, but too hard on the shot, and another missed bucket by the Eagles. McQuinn, and another charge drawn. Definitely, it was a good draw, to say the least, by Wallace. And now we'll see Benson and Cameron Mansky checking in. For Parker McQuinn and Elliot Bauer.
Lancers getting into some foul trouble here early. 14 fouls already.
Yeah. And they get an over the back call. Good call there by the ref on the line. It was a close call, but definitely had his foot behind when he caught.
Those are the kind of mistakes that can cost you in the end if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm. Especially when this game's so close, you don't want to make those mistakes early on. Mansky with a little jump shot, and he's on the board. Good jumper by Cam Mansky around the free throw line. And it'll be a timeout called by Dover. I'm liking the shot selection so far by the Lancers. I think it's good. We're kind of slowing the game down, taking good shots. But I don't know, what have you seen so far, Connor?
I mean, I was here commentating the
Spring Grove
game. And the one thing I noticed with their shot selection in that game, they were way too aggressive. They were taking shots that they should not be taking.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be much more calmer, much more focused. They seem to be taking actually smarter shots than what they were taking during that Spring Grove game.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily dumb shots in the Spring Grove game, but they just weren't getting any shots to fall that game. Yeah. But they're getting them to fall today, and that's good.
Yeah, that could be the big difference maker.
Yeah.
You find your groove. It's going to be hard to beat.
And I think if we were to make a lot of those shots, would have been at least a closer game than a 17-point loss.
Yeah, they had a great second half, but that first half, that was ugly.
Yeah. But back here, after the timeout, we got Myers guarded by Mansky, top of the key. Get over to Gaska, still with the only bucket on Dover-Eyota. Good pass inside to Landon Klassen, but he misses the layup, looking for the and one, and he'll shoot 2. foul was on Carson Reeder.
Lancers 5th of the game. That's never a good sign when there's 12 minutes left remaining.
We'll see we'll see Pena check in for Gasca. Makes them both, and he'll check out, and we'll see Brady Todd check in for Dover. And Eaterwold will bring it up for La Crescent. Benson in the corner. Got both of the Benson brothers on the floor right now for La Crescent. Gets it to Mansky. Lucky nearly traveled there, and a 3-ball from Carson Reeder off the front rim. That does not fall. And we'll see Cullett bring it up over to Wallace and over to Myers. Wallace driving in, good drive. Another too hard on the layup. Second one of those of the game. Good pass by Carson Reeder down low to Owen Benson, and nearly a reverse layup from the other side of the basket. But another too much power 3-ball from Myers will not fall.
Would have been too little power on that one.
Yeah. But I think Dover-Eyota suffering the same fate La Crescent had in the first half of their game against Spring Grove, where nothing's falling. Mansky's pass looking for Benson. Does not go. Stolen. Pena looking to kick it back to Todd. Does not work. And we'll see Elliot Bauer checking in for Owen Benson. And I believe Maverick Sobchik checking in there for Brady Myers of the Eagles.
Confusion cleared up there.
Benson over to Mansky. And over to Reeder. I'm liking the Lancers slowing the ball down. And a good drive there by Mason. But a missed layup. And Lancers would be up by probably 15 points right now if our shots were falling. Bit of a slow stretch, but a good layup by Sobchik to make it a 2-point ball game. And now this is exactly what Dover-Eyota needs. Lancers are slacking as of late on their shots. But a good pass by Reeder inside. And it'll be a floor foul on Sobchik.
Only the Eagles' second foul of the game so far.
Todd and McQuinn checking back in for Reeder and Eaterwold. 9-7 is our score. Lancers up by 2 with 10 minutes left. Jumper from Parker McQuinn. Perfect shot from him. Zoom it back to a 4-point game.
McQuinn's having himself a good game.
Indeed he is, leading the Lancers in scoring with 6 right now. And Benson looking to bite on that pass. And Brady Todd makes him pay for it. Mansky inside. Take his first 3 of the ball game. In and out. And Wallace, definitely not a shooter, was open for a few seconds, decided not to. Now we'll see Pena driving in, now tipped around, guarded by Bauer, and over to Wallace. Ball's tipped and picked up by Dover-Eyota. 3-ball. Shot there by Brady Todd looking to take the lead.
I don't know what just happened there. It was just big cluster of people, and all of a sudden Dover-Eyota had the ball.
Yeah. Todd driving in, good jumper from him. And he's gonna make that shot 10 out of 10 times. 13-9. Lead is back up to 4 for La Crescent. Sobchik driving in on Mansky, but good defense by Cam, and now he's trapped. Ball was tipped. And wow. Interesting call there. It'll stay Dover's ball. Looked like it went off 10's foot from where we were, but apparently the ref in the corner saw differently, and we'll see Dover-Eyota ball from the corner. Myers just checked in, inbounding it. And now Todd has it at the top. Myers loses the ball, and a steal there by Carter Todd. Driving in. And another offensive foul. That's Todd's 3rd foul of the game.
I believe he's had 3 charges.
Two charges. And so Raider will check back in for him. Seems like they're not letting any budging through. You gotta watch that if you're Todd. Obviously they're calling it in the 3 ball by Myers, goes in, 1-point game.
Thibodeau really not happy with that last call right there.
Reader, good pass inside to Benson, and a good layup by Zach. Inside. Shot. Banks off the board by Klassen. He's got his fourth point of the game. And with 7 minutes to go, 15-14 ball game. La Crescent up by 1. And a foul drawn. Send Carson Reader to the line. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on Elvis Pena, number 1. Owen Benson and Niederwold will check in for Mansky and Zach Benson. And Sobchik will check back in for Todd. And another missed free throw. Turned out to be a good foul by Dover, as Reader missed both of his free throws. And now Gasca gets it over to Myers. And ball will stay. Dover ball. Dover looking to take their first lead of the game here.
Dover just has not gone away. La Crescent got out to a pretty big lead early, and Dover's just kept it close ever since.
Klassen gets it out to Gasca and over to Myers. Loses his dribble. He gets it to Pena. And looking to get that ball in from the baseline. Layup is no good. And now Reader has it, guarded by Sobchik. McQuinn, spin move, jumper. Good shot there. Parker McQuinn right now has 8 points, leading the Lancers. And the shot is blocked.
Carson Reader out of nowhere just came in and hit that ball out of mid-air.
Blocking Pena's 3.
That's another one to add to his defensive highlight reel.
Great block. And now we'll see Gasca. Back to Pena. Looking to get it to Gasca and just throws it off of Reeder's legs. Myers over the top, gets it to Pena on top of the key. Drive inside, good drive by him. Too hard on the shot. And now Enerwold bringing it up. Loses the ball. Foul on Enerwold there. And they're now in bonus with 5 minutes to go. Enerwold's first. They'll send Sobchak to the line. It'll be a 1-1 situation. Makes the first free throw. And second free throw's good. Sobchak with his first 2 points of the game. And the game is back to a 1-point Lancer lead. Dover-Eyota making things close here. And a little jumper from Owen Benson goes in. Reminded me of an old Luke Schwartzoff shot. The big man in the Crescent for a while. Ooh, wow. Looked like a travel there. Myers rolled on the ball on the ground. But no call. Gasca gets it inside to Pena. And he finally gets a layup to go. His first points of the game. Back to a 1-point Lancer lead. They are repetitive here. And a good drive inside. And one shot. Parker McQuinn have a game. 10 points already, looking to make it 11. And we'll see Collett checking in for Pena. His second foul. Free throw's good from McQuinn. And now it's up to a 4-point game. Collett over to Gaskin, over to Myers. And now Sobchak driving in, a little floater. Does not go, and now Carson Reeder will bring it up the court for the Lancers. Over to Enerwold and to Bauer. Good passing. And I've not seen many skip passes so far by the Lancers, which really killed them against Spring Grove. Spring Grove was guarding that skip pass, and the Lancers kept doing it. And Mansky will check in for Bauer. McQuinn top of the key, over to Mansky looking to shoot. Over to Reeder, back to Mansky. A little back and forth action by number 22 and 21 of the Lancers. Drive by Mansky, way too hard on the layup. But a rebound by Enerwold, and he barely gets that shot to fall. Lancers trying to take a bit of a lead here, 6 points now. Second largest of the game. And now Myers has it at the top of the key. Three ball, in and out from Collett. Now Mansky driving in, and he, wow, gets that shot to fall.
I bet you that shot in there goes in about 3% of the time. That one does not go in very often.
That's a hard angle to hit from. And somehow Mansky gets it done. Drive by Gasca, just barely misses, and another missed layup. Dover-Eyota's really got to make their layups, man. They'd probably be winning this game right now if they make their layups. Lots of missed shots from close so far. And an and one. Owen Benson absolutely tearing it up. in the paint. His 6th point. Timeout called by Dover. Lancers starting to pull away a bit here. They're starting to play their basketball. They started out the game good, then a little bit of a shakiness where Dover-Eyota made it close, and now they're starting to play basketball again. Good shots inside by McQueen, Mansky, and Benson have really helped. And, I mean, the Lancers are a better team than Dover. We know that from the records and from the scores of the teams that they've played. But Dover-Eyota's giving them a fight out here, and don't count them out yet. They could go on a run, tie this game back up, take the lead here sometime soon before half. But a look ahead to this week, nothing until Friday, and the guys will be at home against Wabasha on Friday. So we got 2 guys games this week, very rare occurrence. And I believe we have about, after this game, I think we have 10 more games to do. 10 more home games before playoffs. Hopefully the guys and girls can get home playoffs, so I can be up here calling both of those games. Then the guys will most likely get one right now with their record. Girls are doing all right. They're in Houston tonight taking on the Hurricanes, and they will be in Dover tomorrow to take on the Eagles. But both the guys and girls basketball teams having solid seasons and are poised to have home playoff games.
Yeah, the girls, they were honestly not that good 2 years ago, but new coach, new system.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're contenders now. They're good.
No seniors on their team, so you wouldn't think that they'd be the best team, but an insane group of juniors who will be, all back next year. Foul there on Maverick Sobchak. But, they'll all be back next year. So next year, girls are going to be a deadly team. They're still deadly here. Got to get that ball in, and he barely gets it in time to Zach Benson. Owen kicks it out. Carson Reeder for the triple. Gets it to go. Carson Reeder, first points of the ball game. And now we'll see Gaska into Myers, and a long pass to Sobchak. Barely gets that, saves it, and gets it to call it. Who gets it over to Myers' side of the key, and see he'll set up a play. Inside, nearly gets that shot to go. That's going to be a foul on Myers, and I believe that'll send Reeder to shoot, as now both teams in bonus. And we'll see Brady Todd checking in for Myers. Shot missed. And a foul on Carson Reeder.
And we're back down on the other end.
Gaskell will shoot. And now Bauer will check in for Reeder. Now 2 fouls for him. With just the sole 3 to his name in the point column tonight.
However, he has been playing very hard on defense. Been responsible for a lot of rebounds and a lot of takeaways, and obviously that one amazing block we saw earlier.
But the missed free throw allows the Lancers to have the ball back. Looking to extend that lead even more. Interroll down the baseline, looking to work it inside to Owen Benson. And timeout called by the Lancers. Ball was kind of tipped around there at the end, and a good call.
Yeah, the second he knew his team had possession, he had to get him out of there.
Yeah.
That was getting ugly.
So a bit of a low pass, and obviously Benson is tall inside, so you got to get that ball high enough if you're gonna bounce it, hit it, throw it hard enough, and so ball was hit off the shins and tipped around. But the Lancers keep the possession, have a 13-point lead here with a minute and a half going into halftime. I'm sure they're going to be talking a lot of stuff. I mean, if this was the Lancers team that we saw play against second half against Spring Grove and Rushford, I mean, they're not up to that speed yet. They're a second half team, and we say it every single game. They are a second half team. And I think one of their issues is they kind of play to the level of their opponent when they really should just be playing to play. Mansky looking to hit a three here, and he does! Cam Mansky with his seventh point of the game. Now second on the Lancers in scoring behind the 11 points that Parker McQuinn has. And now we'll see Todd driving in, picked by Innerwald, and ball hit off the hands of Owen Benson.
Small crowd, but a lot of volume today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They've been very loud.
Crowds are probably similar in size from both sides of the gym. It was a no school day for us. End of semester 1 was on Friday. Semester 2 starts tomorrow. Good shot there by Ryan Cullett underneath the hoop. And we'll see Bauer. Bit of a zone look here by Dover. Missed jumper by Owen Benson. Clock under 50 seconds to go. We'll see a three ball from Cullett. No good. Benson with the rebound. And now Innerwald will slow it down. And we'll see if he'll try to take the last shot. Inside Benson. Too hard on the layup. And now with 30 seconds, Eagles a chance to take the last shot and try to cut into this 14-point Lancer lead before half. Todd at the top of the key. Good defense by Innerwald. 15 seconds to play. Sobchak, guarded by Mansky. He's got 9 seconds inside. And a good shot by Gaska. And Innerwald,
Half court.
deep shot, no good. And that's how we'll head into half. A 12-point Lancer lead, 34-22. And I have mixed feelings about how I've seen in the first half from the Lancers. They go on these little runs, and then they kind of, have a bit of a hiccup on defense. But I think they really just need to fix their defense going into the second half, and I think they'll be fine. They're shooting the ball very well, which was unlike what happened in the first half against Spring Grove last Monday. But I don't know, Connor, what do you take away from the first half?
They're definitely playing better than what I've seen them playing recently, that's for sure. I agree with pretty much everything you said. They seem to be very kind of streaky right now.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to kind of
be more consistent.
Yeah.
And on Dover's side, play better defense, honestly. I think that will be the main goal looking in half. They just got to play better defense. They're giving the Lancers open shots. I mean, I'm not really sure how you can take away Owen Benson. No one on their team's over 6'3". Benson listed at 6'7". So, I mean, a 4-inch height advantage is really big. But point totals at the half leading the Lancers. We have Parker McQuinn with 11. Cameron Mansky with 6. Cameron Mansky with 7. Owen Benson with 6. Carter Todd with 5. Carson Reeder with 3. And Mason Inderwald with 2. And on the Eagles side, we have Landon Klassen and Brady Todd tied for leading scorer with 4. Derek Gaska and Brady Myers with 3. And Elvis Pena, Maverick Sobchak, and Ryan Cullett each with 2. Heading into the second half, we got about 8.5 minutes to go. Take a break up here in the booth, and we'll be back at second half with more coverage. righty, back here, getting ready for the second half, about 40 seconds left in halftime. But another look ahead to the rest of this week. Just one more game. It'll be Friday night. Hopefully be a packed gym. Lancers will host the Wabasha Kellogg Falcons. Falcons, not sure what their record is at the moment. But, I mean, from what we've seen in the past, Wabasha is the most talented team. Their record right now is 4-9 on the season. So it should be a win for the Lancers, but anything can happen on any given night, as we know. And Lancers will have the ball to start the second half. Our starting fives for the Lancers remain the same: Enerwold, McQuinn, Bauer, Benson, and Todd. Todd does have 3 fouls right now. And on Dover's side, we have, I believe, the same starting 5 that they did to start the game out, and they do, which is Pena, Gaska, Myers, Crescent, and Sobchik. And Lancers coming out a little fast right inside to Benson, and no good on the shot. Ball will go off the hands of Gaska. And it'll be an inbounds under the hoop for the Crescent. A 4 wide on the free throw line. And the ball goes behind to Todd. And a 4-on-5 mismatch. Great 1-2 there, and 1. What a pass from Elliot Bauer to Carter Todd. Great 1-2. And Todd will shoot his first free throws of the ball game. He's got 7 now, tying Mansky for second most, and he'll take second most now with his 8th point. We'll have Wallace checking in for Myers, coming out with 3 fouls now. And a 15-point Lancer lead. Just 30 seconds in to the second half. Klassen over to Wallace. And Gaska just kind of threw the ball away there. And so Enerwold to bring it up for the Crescent. Over to McQuinn. And over to Bauer in the corner. Solid defense so far by Dover-Eyota. And a little jumper from Enerwold does not go, but a good board by Owen Penson, and he misses. An easy layup. That's 2 layups missed already in the second half for Owen Benson.
Let's hope that's not an omen of bad things to come.
3 in the corner by Maverick Sobchik, and way too far on the shot. And now Bauer will bring it up. Gets it over to Parker McQuinn. And over to Mason Enerwold. Bauer guarded by Gaska. And a 3 ball from Mason. No good. Lancers right now 1 for 4 in the first half on shots. And so we'll see a 3 ball by Pena, which does not go. And a foul called on Sobchik. That'll be his 3rd of the game. So we got a few Eagles right now with 3 fouls. And on cue, we'll see Collett checking in for Sobchik. Coach Cork of the Eagles not letting his players stay in if they're over 3 fouls, which I can respect. The only player with 3 fouls in the court right now at all is Carter Todd of the Lancers. And then inside to Benson, back out to Todd. And over to McQuinn, looking to make it 14. No good. Gaska, good pass over to Collett. And another good pass blocked by Owen Benson. I thought that call was on Owen Benson for a second, but I think it'll be on Bauer, and it will be on Bauer. But a block and a half by Owen Benson there. And so We'll see Landon Klassen shoot 2. Makes the first one. And he misses the second free throw. Ball goes off Dover's hands, and we'll see La Crescent take it up again, looking to extend this lead. It's 14 now. So McQuinn, good feed inside to Todd. No jumper for him, no good. And a good box out there by Derek Gaska. And we'll see Dover bring it up. 3 ball from Elvis Pena over Carter Todd. And now we have an 11-point lead for the Lancers. Benson down low to Bauer, kicks it out. And another 3, no good. And a good board by Benson, but he mishandles the ball. And Dover, a chance right now. I mean, they're getting back in this game. A steal now, though. Todd, ball tipped out of bounds by Klassen. Just a little sloppy on both ends of the court by, both teams. We'll see Reeder check in for Elliot Bauer here. And we'll see Brady Todd checking in for Ryan Cullett, but it's just a sloppy second half so far by both teams. And rolled over the top to McQuinn. Todd, long 2, no good. Lancers jumper is not going in. Certainly like an opposite of Spring Grove game where they're making everything in the second half as opposed to the first. Ooh, that's gonna be a foul. Ooh, that might be flagrant. Foul was on Carson Reeder to the head.
Appears to be a personal foul, which I kind of agree with. I don't think Reeder intentionally meant to hit him in the head there. I think he was going for the ball and just hit him in the head.
Just happened to hit him in the head. More times than not, though,
that gets called a
we
flagrant.
see it called a flagrant, and you can't hit the head. So I wonder if that's what the refs are discussing right now. Maybe they'll change it to a flagrant before or not. See what happens. Hopefully, Gaska, I believe, who is down over there, is okay. He gets up. I think he probably got poked in the eye by Reeder. It is Reeder's 3rd foul. And I believe we have number 20, Levi Williams, sophomore for Dover, getting his first reps of the game. Now we got Pena, guarded by McQuinn. 11-point ball game, 37-26 steal by Carter Todd. And he dunks it home. We've been waiting for that all year. First dunk in Magdal for Carter Todd. And this place erupted. Missed 3 there by Brady Todd. And he's been waiting for that to happen all year. Inside, good feed to Benson.
Well, Crescent just taking momentum and riding with it right now.
Yeah. Now a 15-point ball game. Carter Todd into double digits. He's got 10, and Owen Benson up to 8 on the ball game. Outside, Wallace for 3, and he's got it. Very high arcing shot there. Had to get it over Carson Reeder, and he did. So now we'll see McQuinn with it. Ball tipped out of his hands. Three there from Pena, no good. And an easy board for Owen Benson. Clock ticks under 13 minutes to play. Todd inside to Reeder, kick it out to McQuinn in the corner. Drive in, little jumper for him, and he's got it. McQuinn with 13 on the ball game.
Crescent forcing a hard press right now.
And the press is usually what works for their team. They have a really, really good press, but good press breaker in Pena. And then I believe it'll be a floor foul on McQuinn. His third. So now Benson checking in for McQuinn and Mansky checking in for Owen Benson. And we had Myers check in for Todd on Dover's side, I believe. Wallace inside to Klassen. And Williams, took a hard fall there. Ball was stolen. And Enerwold, Benson inside. Nearly blocked there by Williams, but he'll send Benson to the line. He'll shoot his first free throws of the game.
Great catch by the ref. You see that? Came flying off Enerwold's foot and went right to the ref.
Misses the first free throw. Lancers not shooting the ball to what they're usually shooting it right now. Right now they've shot 2 for 5. Make that 2 for 7. Foul will be on Klassen. Good call. A little hand fighting with Mansky there. But a good call by the ref. Over to Benson. Back to Mansky up top. Inside to Reeder. And it'll be a charge. That's Carson's 4th. And he's going to come out here.
Reeder's been playing hard, that's for sure. Just played a little bit too aggressively there. Can't do that.
And Carson Reeder will check out. 4 fouls, only 3 points. That one lone three-pointer from him earlier in the first half. Bauer checking in. Bauer has yet to get in the scoring column today. Gasca driving in. Good pass underneath to Pena. Ball bounced around, and eventually we see Brady Myers, top of the key, with it for Dover-Eyota. Gasca back to Myers inside. Easy layup for him. And Dover cracking into 30. 31 now for them. 11.5 minutes to play. 12-point ball game. Mansky for 3. Got it! Mansky has been having a bit of an off year shooting, but he's finally cleaned that up tonight. He's 2 for 3 on threes. And he's got 10 points. Ball tipped off Zach Benson's hand. And we'll see Dover take it from their baseline. Gasca guarded by Zach Benson. Ball tipped off his foot. Good defense there. And Pena will shoot 2.
Going to be a foul on Elliot Bauer.
It's actually going to be on Mason Enerwold there. That's Enerwold's 2nd foul. Pena's got 5 points, looking to make it 7. And that will not happen. Misses the first free throw. Makes the second one. And the lead is cut now down to 14. And Bauer over to Todd. Inside. Great shot there by Carter Todd. He's got 12 now in the game. Second on the Lancers, only behind Parker McQuinn, who has 13. And a long pass from Wallace over to Myers. And a good shot from him. Mason over to Zach. And then Bauer. Enerwold. Easy layup for him. Good take. And the Lancers have 50. Up by 16, 50 to 34 with 10 minutes on the dot to go. We'll see a three from Myers way off that left side. That'll be an air ball.
Student section getting really into this game.
As we hear the air ball chants, I mean, you knew that was coming. Not the most fun thing to air ball three out there, especially when you're playing on the road. And McQuinn checked in there for Enerwold. And Todd kind of bounces the ball off Zach Benson.
He made a pass to himself.
Yeah.
Off of Zach Benson, apparently.
And I'll make the shot. Todd now leading scorer on the Lancers with 14.
Now, my question is that an assist for Zach Benson?
I think so. I think it's just because it bounced off him, it'll be counted as an assist. But this is exactly what Crescent needs to do. Play their basketball. When you're leading by this much, you just got to play your game, and they're playing their game right now. Dover, they're making their layups, but they've missed a lot of layups so far. Their three balls aren't falling that much. I believe they only have 2 threes on the game. So I think take the ball inside, work it, especially when Owen Benson isn't on the floor, and you have somewhat of a height, at least similarity. But Crescent has really dominated the second half so far, and has an 18-point lead now as we come out of the timeout. But again, a look ahead to this week. Friday, guys at home against Wabasha. Hopefully it'll be a packed gym that night. Should be a fun game to call and a fun game to watch. I encourage you guys to come down to MacDowell if you have the opportunity. But Pena gets it in to Myers. And we see a press. Crescent, a bit of a zone press. And they get it across half court. Sobchak gets it over to Klassen, blocked by Bauer, and a 3-ball by Myers goes in. There we go. Contradicting what I said earlier, they said that they probably should stray away from the 3. First shot they take is a 3, and it goes in. Lead is cut down to 15 now. We see Todd tries to get it out to Parker McQuinn. Wide open in the corner. Wow, that's a bad call.
I did not see the call. What was it?
It's apparently got tipped off of Dover's hands. That definitely did not get tipped. That was just a miscue by Carter Todd in the pass. And a good pass there down low from Mansky to Benson. And Mansky looking for another 3. No good.
Crescent shots has all of a sudden gone ice cold. I don't know what happened.
Myers looking for another 3. Nearly gets it there. Just off the back rim. We'll see a press somewhat from Dover. Todd inside to McQuinn. Little jumper from him. No good. Myers down low to Klassen. Out to Sobchak. And a 3-ball by Pena. And they call a double dribble on Todd. And now Dover will bring it up. Myers over to Sobchak in the corner. Sobchak driving in. Good pass to Klassen and a good layup. Lead down to 13 with 7:47 to play. McQuinn bringing it up for the Lancers. Over to Mansky. Mansky driving it in. And no good on the shot. And a good pass inside to Pena, but he missed another layup. He's missed a lot today. And now Todd inside. Foul is on the shot. It'll be on Pena. It'll be his third of the game. First shot up coming from Todd. Gets it to go. He's got 15 now. And we see Benson and Enerwold checking in for Zach Benson and Elliot Bauer. And I believe Gasca is back in the game. Checked in there for Pena. Second free throw goes for Todd. He's got 16 on the game. And they get it up the court. Good press breaker. Sobchak. Good pass inside to Pena. No good. He has missed a lot of layups. And really, that's not helping his team. Enerwold over to Todd. Good pass by McQuinn inside. And Enerwold will head to the line and shoot two. And that'll be on Sobchak, his fourth.
Probably about to come out of the game right here.
Yep, I got two Dover players getting ready to check in here after the first free throw. And one of them most likely will be Sobchak. First free throw miss for Enerwold. He's 0 for 2 on the game so far. 0 for 3, sorry. Reeder checking in for Todd.
Interesting move considering Reeder has 4 fouls right now.
I think they might be putting him in. He's been playing really good defense, and they might just keep him in there until he gets fouled out. But Enerwold now 0 for 4 on free throws today. And only 4 points to show for it. And we see Collett over to Pena inside. Is he going to make this one? No, he will not. And now McQuinn in transition over to Mansky in the corner. Gets it Enerwold top of the key and to Carson Reeder. Good pass and an easy bucket for Owen Benson. Beautiful possession by the Lancers. And the lead now to 17 with 6 minutes to go. .366 seconds left in this ball game. And we see a timeout taken, I believe, by Dover. But yeah, this is exactly what Crescent had to do. They're passing the ball very well on offense. It's a beautiful last possession there. And I think, I don't want to put this game to bed yet, but it's getting there at this point.
Yeah, Dover's got to start making some stops, and they got to start scoring.
Yeah,
Those missed layups are catching up to them bad.
And it seems like it's just one player. Elvis Pena has missed a lot of layups today, more than I can count on my hands. And that's really hurt his team. He's got 6 points on the game, and I mean, that's up there with probably 9 or 10 missed layups, and that's going to kill you. He's going to be running a lot of practice tomorrow. 6 missed layups is not good at all. But see what Dover can do if they can make this a bit of a ball game here. And if not, Lancers will have 10 wins, 1 more than they did last year. They finish up the year 9-8. But as they break the huddles, Benson gets it into McQuinn. And now Reeder over to McQuinn. Back out to Mansky. Good feed by Reeder with a block. Or at least a tip there by Koa to have Mansky miss that layup. Pena inside, passing it out to Koa in the corner. And ball stolen by McQuinn. On the ground foul, that'll be on Levi Williams, number 20. He is second of the game. Todd checking in for Mansky. With 5:26 to go. And I believe it'll be Mitchell Wallace of the Eagles checking in for Levi Williams. Free throw's good by McQuinn. And he's got 15. And now Reeder with the steal. Todd inside. Great shot for him. He's got 18. Now a 21-point game. Lancers into the 60 range. 60-39 with just over 5 minutes to go. Myers with it at the top of the key. And gets it inside to Wallace. Foul on Mason Enerwold. His third of the game. Wallace, first free throw is good. Cuts that lead down to 20. Second free throw's good. And it'll be 60-41 now. Both teams in bonus. Enerwold, great feed down low to Benson. Block by Gaska, but it was not a clean block. And so Benson will shoot two. Misses the first free throw. I mean, really, that's the only thing that's gone south for the Lancers this game. They just haven't been making their free throws. We'll see. Number 24, Logan Drake, checking in for Derek Gaska. Makes the second free throw. And a bad throw. It'll be Lancer ball. And Williams back in the game, checking in there for Elvis Pena. McQuinn inside. Benson foul will be on. Foul will be on Mitchell Wallace. Benson back to the free throw line. There'll be a timeout called by Dover. I think we put this game to bed. 20 points, 4.5 minutes, unless La Crescent just has absolutely loses every bit of momentum that they have and every bit of steam. Somehow, maybe Dover can go back, but I don't see that happening in 4.5 minutes. But
they would have to have an Atlanta Falcons-sized collapse, in order to lose this game.
But I mean, very impressed by La Crescent this game. I mean, looking at the records, this is a must. I mean, this is a definite win. That you need to win these games against the lower win teams. I don't want to say bad because I mean these guys are not as bad as Fillmore or Cotter in our. I mean those guys. I'm gonna be honest. They're not very talented basketball teams. They're trying their best, but just not the best players on those teams. But Dover-Eyota isn't one of them. they've played a lot of tough talent this year. And, I mean, they weren't up to the challenge tonight, but you never know what can happen. Late season surge could be on the rise for them. About 4.5 minutes to play. Benson back at the free throw line. He's 1 for 2 with 11 points on the ball game, looking to make it 13 if he can knock both of these in. Makes the first one. And second one goes.
Remember we were talking about the Lancers free throws?
Yeah. Foul.
Apparently they heard you. They've now made 3 of their last 4.
Foul on Benson. His first of the game. And we'll see Ryan Cullett shoot 2. Misses the first one. And he misses the second one. Reader with the rebound. McQuinn over to Enerwold and over to Reader. I think we'll start to see some garbage time players check in for the Lancers. Said garbage players, and in Spring Grove's broadcast an accident. But yeah, garbage time players come in for the Lancers sometime soon, which is awesome to see. The bench players getting in the game. Love to see it. But we have a 22-point game. Todd back to the line, shooting more free throws. Dover hits 10 fouls here in the second half. Todd's first one is perfect. Looking to make it 20 points if he can knock the second free throw in. And he does. Carter Todd. 20 points on the ball game. As the Lancers with a 24-point lead here. We'll see Williams, or sorry, that was Logan Drake miss a 3. We had Tony Hawk, number 10, checked in for Enerwold. And we had Tyler Holzer, and I believe Landon Klassen check in for the Eagles. McQuinn over to Benson. Long 2 there for him. And at the top of the backboard twice. In it to be Dover ball. We'll see Brady Todd check in for Holzer. And Bryce Helke checking in for Owen Benson.
It's great to see the JV players getting a taste of varsity in this game.
Drake, guarded by Hawk, over to Williams. No good on the layup, and ball is tipped around. Picked up by Todd. Inside to Helke. Helke's shot, no good. A 3 ball from Williams, no good. Now McQuinn, we're gonna push it up the court. Bit of a slow second half for him, only 4 points. He had 11 in the first half. A missed layup by Todd. And a 3 ball from Wallace, no good. And back and forth, no stoppages, and we'll see a timeout by the Lancers, and we'll see Brady Grupa, Noah Bierke-Weiser, and Gunnar Esser all checking in for the Lancers. And I believe Holzer checked back in the game for Dover-Eyota. And Grupo will take it up.
And the crowd goes wild for that one.
Bjerke-Weiser over to Esser. And over to Hawk. Inside to Grupo. And a 3-ball from Esser. He got it! 3 points for number 3. Gunnar Esser, corner. Triple for him. And there's a 3 by Todd looking to even it out. But to no avail. And now Grupo will bring it up over to Bjerke-Weiser. Grupo in the corner. And he'll get the foul. Foul will be on Levi Williams. That'll be his 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. And Grupo will shoot 2. Misses the first one off the back rim. Missed the second one. Board by Drake. Just under 90 seconds to play. Lancers are going to advance to 10-2 in the season. Dover-Eyota will fall to 3-14. And Bjerke-Weiser for the layup. Put the Lancers in the 70s, 70-41 now.
I do believe that with this win, Crescent has clinched at least one home playoff game.
And I don't see them losing out, so I think that they will definitely get a home playoff game. Grupo got Esser in the corner, looking for another 3, and he's got it. Gunnar Esser, 2 for 2 off the bench with 6 points. Love to see that. And a steal by Grupo. It's up to Bjerke-Weiser. Pass underneath the hoop, looking for Esser. Ball will go off him and out of bounds.
Still got a little bit more to go until he's completely varsity level. It's absolutely fantastic to see the JV players playing right now.
I agree. 30 seconds to play. See Levi Williams. Foul on Helke. Gonna be his first of the game. And we'll see Levi Williams shoot 2. Looking to get himself in the scoring column today. And make the first one. And he will miss the second one. Board by Helke. Hawk over to Esser. Just gonna hold it. Grupo over to Bjerke-Weiser, and that's gonna do it today. Lancers advance to 10-2 with a 31-point rout of Dover-Eyota, 73-42. Huge win for the Lancers. Eagles dropped to 3-14. And, I mean, takeaways, Crescent, they shot the ball well tonight and they got the win. That's my main thing. When you shoot the ball well, you should win the game. We shot the ball well, Dover didn't, and, I mean, that's how it turned out. But, Connor, what do you see today?
I saw a much better Lancer team than what we have been seeing. They seem to be much more calm, much more confident today. Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of why their shots were falling. Yeah,
I agree. But, go over point totals. Looking at the Eagles, Brady Myers, the only person in double digits with points for them. He had 10. Landon Klassen with 7. Mitchell Wallace with 5. Elvis Pena with 6. Derek Gasco with 3. Maverick Sobchik and Ryan Collett with 2. And Levi Williams with the lone free throw there at the end of the game with 1. And on the Lancers side, MVP Carter Todd with his 3rd MVP of the year. He's got 20 points on the day. Behind him, we had Parker McCunn with 15, Owen Benson with 12, Cameron Mansky with 10, Gunnar Esser with those 2 threes at the end of the game with 6, Mason Inderold with 4, Carson Reeder with 3, and Noah Bjerke-Wieser with 2. But that's going to do it from us here up in the booth. See you guys Friday night when the guys are back home against the Wabasha Kellogg Falcons. But that's going to do it from up here, and see you guys on Friday night.